नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परमः कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets, Raja Bhukyam. Now we are successfully studying in the 14th chapter, understanding about the three modes of material nature, Maya. She is also known as Durga. And now in this chapter, we are very clearly understanding how each mode of nature or when each mode of nature is controlling us. It all depends upon our desires, our ignorance. These are all the things which are binding us to this material way. So mainly these two things, our attachments and our ignorance. So that means we are ignorantly attached to this material sense objects. That means we are ignorantly thinking that we are this body without not having the knowledge. So ignorance means no knowledge, not having the knowledge. Ajnanajam tamaha. That's what. Ajnanajam tamaha means jam means it's born. Tamaha, ignorance, the mode of ignorance. That is tamo guna. So that is born out of ignorance, ajnan. So if we don't have the knowledge, if we are ignorant, that means fools. That's why Krishna says that Muda Yonishu Jayat. We are going to revise that sloka what we studied in the last class. Muda. Muda means fool. Foolish species. That's what Muda Yonishu. So if we are controlled by the tamoguna, if we are ignorant, if we don't have the knowledge, so that's what will happen. We have got human body. I mentioned many times in the past that this is very, very rare because we have got special brain, special body. That jignasu, that inquisitiveness, it will come only with the human brain. We can inquire about who am I? The jignasu comes. The other animals, they cannot think, they cannot ask that kind of questions because their brain is not that much developed. So we have that kind of brain, so we should be very, very thankful to Krishna for having this human body. And there too, we have got the opportunity to directly go to Goloka from this earth. Like when we send satellites, we cannot send it from anywhere in this earth, on this earth. So you have to choose the place where it is very much possible to send the satellite into the space. There are a lot of calculations, a lot of design they have to do it. So like that, to go to Goloka, this earth is the best place. So having this human body is the best opportunity to go directly to Goloka. That's what we need to understand. So we have got that opportunity now. We have got human body. We have got the opportunity to go to Goloka. Once we go there, we will not come back. So what we are supposed to do now? We are supposed to make sure that we are not controlled by the three modes of material nature. That means we are supposed to gain this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, and we are supposed to detach from everything in this material. That's what is very important. This detachment is very, very important. Because attachment means we cannot go out of this material way. That's what is called attachment. Already in the 15th chapter, we studied many times in the past, which we are going to study in the next chapter also. Krishna is teaching us about our attachment to this material world as an inverted banyan tree. Urdhvamulam ataha sakam aswatam prahuravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda saveda vite. So urdhvamulam ataka sakam. So the roots are going upwards and the branches are going downwards. So that's what is called inverted banyan tree. So the roots are going upward means the trunk is going upward. That's what moolam. The moolam is the root. The moolam, the trunk of the banyan tree is going upward. That's what urdhva moolam. Whereas the branches of the roots which are coming from the roots which are coming from the branches, they are going downwards and they are binding us to this material world. Karmanu bandini manishya loke. Ataschodvam prasiddhaha tasya sakhaha guna prabridhaha visaya pravalaha karmanu bandini manushya loke. So that's what. So it goes ataschodvam prasiddhaha tasya sakhaha guna pravridhaha. So these branches which are nourished by the three modes of material nature. So that's what is our life in this world, in this earth. Krishna is comparing to the inverted banyan tree. So that's what is happening. So atas urdhvam. So ata is going down, urdhvam is going up. Atas urdhvam prasriddha tasya sakha. So the branches are going both upwards and downwards. Atascha moolani anusandatani karmanu bandini manishya loke. Atascha moolani. So the roots are also going downward. So urdhva moolam, in the first sloka, Krishna said, it is going upward. That is the trunk of the banyan tree. Atascha moolani means there are the subroots from the branches which are going downwards. అనుసంధదాని కర్మానుబంధుని మనుష్యులకి. So that is binding us to this manushya loke, in this world. It is binding us to this material world. So that's what is called attachment. And those roots have become very strong. They are very strongly rooted. Narupamasyega tathopalabhyate natho nachadi nacha sampratishta asvatamenam suvirudamulam asangasastrena dridena chitva ततत्पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः त्वमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिर्प्रसिद्धा पुराणी. So what we are supposed to do? So we have to cut down all these roots which are going downwards. Atascha mulani. So they are suviruda moolam. They are very strongly rooted. Asanga sastrena dridena chitva. With the weapon of detachment, we should cut them very strongly. So that means our connections with this material world should be completely gone. We should be completely disconnected, detached. That's what is very important. So that means all these roots, we need to only cut it very strongly. Dridena chitva, very strongly. Cut them. That's what we are supposed to. So once we cut all the roots, what's going to happen? We are not connected to this material world at all. So then, tatat padam tat parimargithamyam yasmin gathana nivattanti bhuyaga. Then there is only the main trunk of the root, the banyan tree. So that is going upwards. That's what urdhva moolam. That is going upwards. So we need to now go upwards, because downwards everything is completely disconnected. So we need to keep going upwards. Where having gone, we won't be able to come back. That's it. So there is only way to go up. You can't come back. There is no way to come down. So that's why tatat padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivattanti bhuyaga. So yasmin gata, when she go there, we are not going to come back. Yasmin gata nanivattanti bhuyaga tvameva chadyam purusham prapatye. So you surrender unto that original Supreme Person. So that is Supreme Personality of God and Sri Krishna. Then we go to Guru. That's what we are supposed to do now in this life, with this human body, what we got. It's so special. We are supposed to do only this, nothing else. We should not let these branches grow more and more. So this atascha mulani, these roots which are going downwards, we should not let them grow more and more. They are nourished by the gunas, the three modes of material nature. So we should not let them grow more roots to grow and get ourselves more bound to this material world. All the existing roots, we have to just cut them and should not let any new roots to form and get their binding. And let them bind us to this material world. We should not do that. That's what is very important. This is a science. Krishna is teaching us very nicely. Nirmana moha jita sangatosha adhyatma vidya vinivriddha kamaha dvandvai vimuktaha sukha dukkha samjay gacchantyamudaha padam avyayam tat. That's what is going to happen. So we will reach the permanent abode. Amuda, once we become very intelligent, once we are not a fool, then nirmana moha, free from false prestige and illusion and everything, nirmana moha jita sanga dosha. So having conquered the attachment to this material world, so there is the dosha. Jita sanga dosa, adhyatma vidya, adhyatma. So having the knowledge about our own self. Vinivriddha kamaga, free from all desires. Dvandvai vimuktaga, free from the dualities. Sukha dukkha samvegi, so being equal in both happiness and distress. So gacchantyamudaha padam avyayam tat. So when we become an intelligent person, not a fool, then we will reach the supreme destination. In that destination, in Krishna's that world, there is no moon, no sun, no moon, no fire. There is no darkness. न तत्भाषयते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. So there is no need for any sun, moon or fire in Krishna's world. Everything is bright. There is no darkness. Yadgatva na nivartante taddama paramam mama. If you come there, you will not come back here. That is my supreme abode. Yadgatva na nivartante taddama paramam. That's what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to go to Goloka, supposed to go to Krishna's world. So this human body should be used only for that purpose, not for anything else. For anything else, we are going to simply again make sure that we'll come back here and again get into another body, another family, another life, another work, job, all kinds of this nonsense have to continue again. It's very difficult. Now itself, we should realize and understand that this material world is full of suffering. This is a real, truly optimistic approach. This is not pessimistic approach. This is the reality. This is the truth. We need to realize and understand. And we know very well that even in this life, we are not going to lose anything. By just following Krishna's instructions, we are going to live very comfortably. There is no doubt about that also. So there is a real optimistic approach. But when we go to Goloka, our enjoyment is going to be unlimited. Everything is permanent there. There is no uncertainty at all. So that's what we need to understand. We can simply enjoy with Krishna. So we need to achieve that Brahmabhuta platform now in this world. Then only we can go there. So that means we should not be disturbed by anything in this material world. Na pragrishet priyam prapya no dvijet prapya cha priyam sthira buddhi asammudo brahma ved brahmani stitaha. So priyam prapya, when we get what we want, we should not be elated too much. Na pragrishet priyam prapya. And we should not be disturbed when we get what we don't want. No dvijayat prapya chapriyam sthira buddhi rasammudo brahmavid brahmanis. So we should have sthira buddhi, steady intelligence, and we should not be bewildered at all. So that way we will be the knower of Brahman, Krishna, and Brahmani Sitaka. We will be in the Brahman platform. So that is the way to make use of this human body, to go to Golokam. And Krishna is giving us all the knowledge so that we can go there. This knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that means we are elevating ourselves to the mode of Sattva-guna and then to Suddha Sattva and then purify ourselves and then simply go to God. That's what is happening by Krishna's causeless mercy. So now we are in the 14th chapter, understanding about the three modes of material nature more and more. So in sloka number 7, Krishna taught us very clearly that Rajo Ragatmakam Viddhi Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam Tannibadnati Kaunteya Karma Sangena Dehinam. So Rajo Ragatmakam Viddhi Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. So this Rajogunam, so it's produced because of attachment, Ragatmakam, because of born of desire or lust. So that's what Raga, Ragatmakam Viddhi, and Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. And It's actually a lot of hankering after material sense objects and attachment. So that's what Trishna Sangha Samudbhavam. So it's born of our attachments, it's born of our hankering after material sense objects. So that way, this Rajoguna is binding us to the karma. Tan nibadnati kaunteya karma sangena dehina. The mode of passion is born of unlimited desires and longings. O son of Kunti, and because of this, the embodied living entity is bound to material fruitive actions. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is teaching us in the sloka number 8. Tamastvajnanajam viddhi moganam sarvadehina pramadanasya nidrabhis tannibadnati bharatha. So the tamoguna is born out of ignorance. Tamas ajnanajam viddhi. Ajnanajam tamaga. Tamas ajnanajam viddhi. Moganam sarva dehinam. So for all the embodied beings, so it is born of the delusion, mohanam, ajnanajam viddhi mohanam. And it binds onto pramada, alasya, nidrabis. So there is madness and indolence, there is laziness, and then sleep, nidra. So that's what the tamoguna binds onto. O son of Bharata, know that the mode of darkness, born of ignorance, is the delusion of all embodied living entities. The results of this mode are madness, indolence, and sleep, which bind the conditioned soul. Then in the next sloka, what we are studying, in this sloka number 9. In fact, we already finished the 2 slokas. This sloka, we already finished 9 sloka. Satvam sukhe sanjayati rajaha karmani bharatha jnanamavritya tu tamaha pramade sanjayatyuta. Satvaguna binds onto happiness. Krishna is basically summarizing the last 3 slokas. And the Rajoguna binds onto fruitive work. Whereas by covering the knowledge, the Tamoguna binds onto madness. Jnanamavritya tu tamaga pramade sanjayati. O son of Bharata, the mode of goodness conditions onto happiness, passion conditions onto fruitive action, and ignorance covering one's knowledge binds onto madness. In the sloka number 10, Krishna is continuing. Rajastamascha vibhuyeha sattvam bhavati bharatha rajaga sattvam tamaschaiva tamaka sattvam rajastata. So rajastamascha vibhuyeha. So overtaking both Rajo and Tamoguna, sometimes the Sattva will be predominant. Sattvam bhavati bharatha. At some other times, Tamoguna will be predominant. Rajaga Sattvam, Tamas Chaiva. So, some other time, the mode of passion is predominant. Tamaga Sattvam Rajastata. At some other time, the mode of ignorance is predominant. So, that way, we see a person is controlled by all these three modes of material nature by taking turns. So, it all depends upon what mode of nature is controlling us. Accordingly, we behave. We do things. When we are under ignorance, we will become very lazy. We can't do even small things, simple things. When we are very much attached to material sense objects, then we will be in the mode of Rajoguna, doing things, working hard, all such things. And when we are in Sattvaguna, we are very peaceful and very happy and getting the knowledge, all these things. Sometimes the mode of goodness becomes predominant, defeating the modes of passion and ignorance. O son of Bharata, sometimes the mode of passion defeats goodness and ignorance, and at other times ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully now finished 10 shlokas in the 14th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Hare, 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Venkatanarayan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you Guruji for today class. Dhanyawad Guruji. For every day morning listening to your class Guruji. ధన్యవాద గురుజీ. ప్రణామం.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Pranam, Prabhu, Hare
హరే
Krishna.
కృష్ణ గురుజీ.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
Brindamata. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji.
Thank you.
It is
Prabhu.
good to see all the gunas and then showing that in our life we have all the gunas kind of changing, like sometimes one is higher than the others.
Yeah.
And our focus should be to go towards the goodness one, right? So, and have no attachments and no expectations. And I think continue to focus on goodness with the Krishna, right?
Yes.
So with focused thoughts on Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Everything happens by Krishna's mercy only.
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you
Hare
very much.
Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु
Hare
दंडोत प्रणाम हरे
Krishna.
कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे हरे
Hare
रामा राम
Rama.
राम हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
तुमो नंदी सर
Nandi Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Sumati Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you very much for the class, Guruji. No questions today. Just wanted to ask one thing though, but regarding the inverted tree structure, is there any specific reason why it is designed in that way, Guruji? Is it a reflection of the spiritual world, you said, right?
Yeah. It is from there, it is coming. So when from the spiritual world, it's an inverted banyan tree. Like if you see the trees near the water, banyan tree near the water, it looks like an inverted banyan tree. Correct, like that.
Correct.
Yes.
So when something is a reflection, then it is a reflection of something which is already present.
That's correct. But here everything is temporary and miserable. That's the problem.
Okay.
There
Okay,
is
got it.
permanent and happiness. Yes. Yes.
That is the way it is.
That
Sure.
is-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sunil Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
कृष्ण गुरुजी दंडवत प्रणाम गुरुजी
धन्यवाद।
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण।
हरे राम
हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे
राम राम हरे
प्रणाम गुरुजी
प्रभु। हरे कृष्ण। ज्योति माता जी, हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna Guruji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, it's Krishna.
Daily, in one or the other way, I'm connecting with Gita only.
Yes.
In all languages, in Kannada, I'm listening. Krishna, I was thinking that I want to learn Krishna, however, he's arranging all those things. I feel like that, Guruji.
If you have the desire, Krishna will fulfill. Any desire to please Krishna will always get done. It will be fulfilled.
True, Guruji. Whenever I listen to the Bhagavad Gita, my mind automatically get calm and it will become stress-free.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I'll be back in a minute. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
By the costless mercy of Krishna, I could able to attend today's Bhagavad Gita class, the Bhagavad Gita, King of Secrets. This chapter is dealing with the three modes of material nature, that is Maya. We understand how and when each mode of material controls us. Depending on attachment and ignorance with material sense objects, we think we are the body, that is wrong, where that is in ignorance. If we are ignorant, we are fools, that is controlled by tamoguna. Inquisitiveness comes from only from human brain only and from not from animals. We have the opportunity to directly go to Goloka from earth, and with this human body we can do that. We should get out of this control of three material modes of nature and detach from everything. Attachment to material world is like inverted banyan tree. It is compared with an inverted banyan tree. Branches are nourished by the three modes of nature, and the roots are binding us to this material world. We have to cut down the roots going downwards. That is, cut the connection with the material world strongly, detach from the material world. We should not let the branches also to grow more and more. Once we become intelligent, the knowledge of about ours, we have the knowledge of about ourselves, free from duals, reach the supreme abode. That is Krishna's world, where there is no sun, no moon, no fire, and no darkness. That is Goloka. We use this human body for that only. No coming back to this material world. By following Krishna's instructions in this world, we lead a peaceful life to achieve Brahma Bhuta platform. We should have Sthira Buddhi and not bewildered at all. Krishna gives us all the knowledge to go to Goloka. And 14th chapter, 7th sloka, Rajoguna is explained as born from attachment and desire. It is attachment to material objects, and we have to hanker, binds us to karma, that is material nature. And the 8th sloka, it is even about Tamoguna. It is born out of ignorance for all the embodied beings, born of delusion. The result is madness, laziness, and sleep. In the 9th sloka, all the three gunas are explained, like mode of goodness conditions one to happiness, Rajoguna binds us to fruity work, and Tamoguna binds us to madness. In today's sloka, 10th sloka, it is told that once Sattva will predominate both Rajo and Tamogunas, and sometimes passion will be predominant, and sometimes Tamoguna will predominate. Therefore, a person is controlled by all these three gunas independently. Very nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for the class. So very nice to learn how to get free of this material modes of nature, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. I will revert back tomorrow. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Today
Hare.
class was very, very nice. Very exploring one, very interesting one. So the one question arises in our mind, the very existence of the human being, the livelihood, the civilization happened. The foundation is that moha, bandha only. So if you are cutting that bandha, see, the very purpose of the existence is that only. The root is nothing but our forefather, what they made the foundation, and we are living in that. And the whole our Sanatana Dharma or whatever it is, custom, culture, religious activities, many activities came from that origin only. So Krishna is telling that all these things are artificial. So when you cut the complete root, so very existence will get out from your nature of activity. So the whole thing will go out. So this is where the clarity has to come. So that means we came from zero and we end with zero, and other activities are zero only. Or we have to make it that zero. How it is possible? The origin is the Brahman, correct? That is where the Krishna There is no sun, there is no moon, and there is no pre-existence of anything. Okay, so if we again going back to that root, that means whatever it is conducing our nature, it has no impact. That means we have to cut all this root. So that root only is making our very existence. If you take our civilization, the civilizations happened because of certain activities going through, whether you call it as a religious or you can call it as a practice, based on the nature, it happened. So predominantly the Rajoguna would have made the whole exploration of the whole universe. So human cannot sit quiet. Therefore, they go on doing something. When they are they goes on doing something, that means some object will prevail because of that action. Because of that action, some object may come, some purpose will get solved. Again, that purpose, whatever it is solved, it will create some kind of energy, some kind of subject matter. There it ends. So the revolutions happening round the clock, round the clock, round the clock. So our 50%, 60% of the whole activities in the universe through Rajo only. Because if there is a tamasa, that means a person is always in a sleeping mode with ignorance. If he is in a tapas mode, so what will happen? The Rajo activity will get stopped. So predominantly, human being go in a tapas. So it happened maybe 3,000 years back or something, People never have that Rajoguna to create something. They know very well it is not important to them. So they were always on a tapas. So I don't know. So this is where Krishna is saying that you came from zero, from my origin, you come to me, it is also again zero. All the activity around you is also zero. Why? Because this is happening because of certain nature, characters, and you cut all the roots. So all the branches also will cut. That means you realize and be happy with your own existence. Therefore, the branch cannot be happy growing up and up, up and up, up and up, up and up. Similarly, inward, when it goes roots, that means it regenerate the branches, regenerate the whole thing lively. So that is also not correct according to Krishna, according to his slokas. So here only we need to get a correct sense of activity, what we should do in the modern world. So it is very, very difficult to understand originating from zero and going towards zero. So in between, all happenings are zero only, according to Krishna, according to the real science and logic, because everything is Maya, nothing is original. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, for a wonderful class today. So it gives a room for us to, explore more and more, more and more to understand completely.
Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Nice class, Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Hare Krishna Guruji, very nice class. I think Prabhu had Mani Prabhu had nice Guru. So the gunas is very important. The material qualities, how to eliminate these raja and tama, and really nice class, and sattva, how to develop, and the only you have to work there. These other two forces, negative forces, I think, raja and tama, how to eradicate it, how to eliminate and put out these things. Only sattva. This is the satsanga. You are in satsanga because of Guruji. You develop us that sattva guna, and by which we can overpower these negative forces, the raja and tama, mode of passion, and the ignorance. This is lucky. We are fortunate. You make us daily enlightened, Guruji, and you are very kind and generous for us to transform us into perfect being. It's a prime motto. really the college opened today, and so I am on the vehicle. So sometimes I lose, and because late joins, I tried. I am now some days I am very absentee, not regular sincere student. I have to be sincere. So sometimes I miss the classes. I have seen last so many months I was absent, and Mani Prabhu has once called me. Oh, Manoranjan, why I am very thankful to Mani Prabhu, and Mani Prabhu talked to more than 3-4 months ago, I think, and somehow it was disconnected. So luckily I joined. So I am very fortunate. I am very indebted to Mani Prabhu and Guruji, because of your mercy and kind, we are enjoying. You clarify everything A to Z and discussing. By discussing doubts what we have, you try to analyze it very clear cut discussions, and we can then to try your best to be a divine being, transform into right being, the right attitude, how to develop. So Lord Krishna is also very kind for us to give it. In Gita, this is the gospel truth. We have to follow every moment. Gita is essential, I feel now. So because of your mercy, Guruji, from student career till now, you are not there is no discount in your mind. Totally. Sometimes you disconnected. Because of that kind of surrender, we have not done. Saying that's not enough. You have to admit. I have to admit myself that not superficial classes on totally other things are rest in world it is temporary and secondary. The primary job is all the souls, and those who attend the Gita class, they should not be miss a second minute also from your classes. Class is so enlightening. So Guruji, those who should be take advantage of this opportunity. This is a golden opportunity for us. And how the students and college student people will rush to that. Because I told you, even Mani Prabhu has already realized that Manoranjan, you are in the wrong state of mind and wrong. Guruji, Pranam Guruji, Sadhuda Naman Naman.
Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.